exploring the whole time. And I gotta say, exploration in this game is a lot of fun. But I gotta stop neglecting it so much. The damn story, that is. I've neglected it too much. Haven't been doing anything with it, really, since killing the grafted man. But here we are. I like it. Welcome in, Cleezy. Welcome, welcome. First one in. You beat Lego tonight. I'm a little late myself, cause I spent so long practicing banjo and shit. I learned a new tune, but it really hurts my hand to play it right now. I'm not conditioned for it, I guess. I'm used to like big stretches of my hand with the bass, but this one it's like I have to keep my fingers tight and then like stretch my pinky out. And it's like, ugh. I'm probably more accustomed to it than a beginner would be, but you know. You're here for a good duration too? Awesome, Cleezy. That's good. I was watching the Davidson game as well while I was practicing banjo, because I live just 30 minutes away from Davidson College. That game was amazing. It sucks they lost, but they only lost by 1 point. It was real back and forth. Damn it, this fucker. Teleporting and shit. Seriously? I usually don't have such a hard time with these fuckers. Usually blasting them in the asshole by now. There he is. No running. It's probably because I usually have the rapier equipped and it's a quick boy. Ooh. They lost? Why, thank God. Fuck you. Fuck you, Cleezy. They only lost by 1 point. You thought the game was still on? You know, to be honest, I would have rooted against them in any other condition if they were against like a different... That's not true. If they were against like Duke or UNC, I probably would have been rooting for them. But if they were up against NC State or App, any of the other North Carolina colleges, I would have been rooting against Davidson. I don't like hanging out in this town of Davidson, that's why. Welcome, One Assassin God, welcome, welcome. I was waiting for you. So, wherever I'm supposed to go next. Good God, somebody's been eating while using this new controller and it's gonna mess it up. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna head here. I like that they numbered my markers, I don't need them numbered. Actually, no, we're gonna head to the tower. Because there's that witch lady I want to talk to. Michigan State is your favorite college sports team? Really, really. Cleezy had a wild day, by the way. Oh, beautiful. This is the evening to tell, Cleezy. This is that kind of evening. So, do you want me to do an intro for you on banjo before you tell us your wacky-ass Albertan story, Cleezy? Because it's not Appalachia, but from what you've told me and shown me, the culture's similar. With its pros and cons and all. Maybe a little less music from Alberta, but maybe there's a hot music scene I'm not aware of that I need to get turned on to. You got robbed and destroyed your knee in basketball. That sounds horrible. But, you know, it probably makes for a great story, which means good content for your boy Mum. So I'm gonna crack open a cheerwine and probably summon One Assassin God. I don't know if there's any enemies in this tower that I need to fight. Even if they're not ones I need to fight, I would like to level up a bit. It was pretty horrible. Yeah, are you in like a cast or something? Or is it just like you overextended it or something? Okay. I'm gonna set my password. My password's already set. I'm gonna flick a booger. There we go. Now, wherever you want to put your sign down along my path, One Assassin God, I'm heading to the tower. I'll probably see it. Hey, that guy's still alive down there. Why don't I use the horsey? Beautiful. I'll be sure to use long dramatic pauses before I say the word horsey. Oh, come on. I poked that fucker. I want to get down there. I've never wanted to get down somewhere so much in my life before. I feel that's the entrance to said tower as well. And I know how to get down there. I saw a cave. Oh, hey. I take it this is not the place to do it. I wonder if it's all the bodies. Right? Let's see this dude try to get on that. I think... Oh, yeah. Not there, definitely. Let's see. No, I could make that. I'm gonna try. No! It definitely was not there. $100? That's not bad. You were cutting towards the basket. Some guy was running the other way. We hit knee on knee. Yeah, he probably bruised the bone. If Chloe were here, she'd be able to tell you. What's the update been with me? Do I have an update? I'm thinking hard. I had alcohol before streaming today. I made a new drink. But that's not an update, but that's what I drank, was one of my new concoctions. It is what I call Barks and Baileys. I also call it dog food because Barks and Baileys sounds like dog food. But it's Barks root beer mixed with Baileys. I like to drink Baileys straight. But sometimes you don't need to drink Baileys straight. And you need to not look like you're drinking Baileys straight. So you mix it with Barks root beer, and you get like a ice cream float type flavor. You're just waiting for Chloe to give you cybernetic enhancements on your knee so you can dunk better. She's not into robotics, but she's into genetic engineering, stem cells, and the microbiome. So she could probably use some sort of like concoction of bacteria, probiotics, dietary supplements, and stem cells to improve your situation there. I got this sick flail the other day, and it has no advantages over the base flail yet. It's not upgraded to the same level as the base flail, so I'm expecting it to be better. It does scale with dexterity, which having a strike weapon that scales with dexterity is pretty cool. I'm pretty sure the equivalent to this weapon from Dark Souls 3 was a strength or a quality weapon. So it's nice that... Oh, hey, this guy! I forgot about this guy. I kind of want to kill that dude. Oh, he looks like he wants to kill me too. A match made in heaven. The Tibia Mariner. Let's get in the water. I'm assuming you don't want to be in the water with this man, if you can help it. Alright, so he only procs right here. Here, I'll just stand next to him. Oh! Hello. He's a spooky boy. How far am I in Elden Ring? Not far at all. This is like just after the beginning area, technically. I don't think I wouldn't say that there's a specified amount of progress that's required for this game, because you don't have to play the way that the developers intended. And maybe the way the developers intended was for you to just dick around like I've been. He teleported on out of there. I would too. It's a good thing this man's picked the smallest body of water ever to be a mariner of. No, why did the horsey turn? Oh, yeah, I caught that. I caught that happening. Ooh, I'm out of there. Hey, he killed his friendos. That's good for me. Now you're beached, boy. What are you gonna do now? Yeah, I like his arena. It's kind of cool. It's not... He's kind of easy. Maybe the goal is to not get chased by those skeletons. And I believe I've succeeded at that, so... Alright, hang on. You have stamina, sir. Do the power attack. Ugh. My dude's a dweeb. Why did I make a dweeb build? I didn't intend this. Alright, where the fuck? Do I need to find him, like... by swinging? I'll swing. Go this way now. I highly doubt he's left this body of water. I lost his health bar. Hopefully he didn't heal in my absence. What's going on here? Oh yeah, that you gotta kill those guys by hitting them while they're down. There we go. Where are my souls? Hold up. He stole my souls. That son of a bitch. Look, I only have 496. I had like 4,000. That Mariner's got another fucking thing coming to him. As soon as I get my hands on that piece of shit. Where is he, one assassin god? I know for a fact you've found him before. There he is. What was he doing? Where was he? Did he, like, take a bathroom break in the middle of our fight? I can relate to that, but still. Just because he's relatable doesn't mean I have to like him. Why is he off the water? You're the Mariner, sir. Fuck you. Oh! I swear, if I get killed right there... Got him. Finally. Give me all my souls back. All I got was my souls back. He didn't give me shit. 4 minutes ago I had 172. What the fuck? I had like 4,000 at the beginning of the stream. Where'd they go? I didn't die. Like, I did die, but I got my souls back, you know? Ah, horse shit. Did you see it at the start of the stream, Cleezy? How many did I have? A lot of squirrels died for those souls, you know. Do you know how many squirrels it takes to get 4,000 souls? I'll take the smithing stones, that's nice. Materials, more materials. Blood rose, those are everywhere. Give me something worth money. I'm not convinced that man is even an actual mariner. I hear there it is. It's just one of the red ones. Red ones, they're okay, but they're not really useful. 1 minute into the stream, I had 43. No, hang on. The M, though, the Mumcoin M may be blocking some of the numbers for you. I don't know. Now I'm doubting my reality. I feel like this guy will give me 500 souls. He's probably not worth the kill. You know, it's really not that hard to kill that guy, actually. 496, yeah. The ones I met early level were... early in the game are giving me... no, not 500. Where the fuck? Let's see. I saw a way underground. Here's one. Let's head, yeah, it's a little further. I'll leave these doggos alone. Or should I call them turtles? You know what they need to add to this game is like a free market bartering kind of auction thing, like in Crossout and RuneScape, where the players just put their shit up for sale and then auction on it and like set the price themselves. Oh, do these give souls? When I kill these things, will they feed me? I might just hang out here for a minute. I got a few souls there. Not a whole lot, though. Get me up. Let me up. What's this? A lucerne! I love lucernes! Are they good in this game? That was like one of my favorite early game weapons in Dark Souls 3. What do I have equipped? What happened to my... What? I didn't have anything. It was like a stick. But how has Operation Kill the Turtles gone? Pretty good. The turtles have cleverly renamed themselves, though. Everybody in the game's calling them dogs now, which is kind of funny. Alright, alright. You don't know if I'm trying to help you or hurt you, so you need to chill. Alright, there we go. Get off the horse. No, get off the horse in this direction, sir. I feel like these guys aren't weak to bleed damage. No, that's not my horse! Oh! Oh boy. You! I like his helmet, that's pretty cool actually. I want one. Which soldier tabard? There we go. How's that gonna pull? Didn't pull at all. Those guys don't give me very many souls. The grace near me has used some down. Alright. Ah. My hand, like my right hand, has so much energy now that I've been playing my instruments. It's like I can't stop moving it. And I hate it. But I also like it. I've been practicing a lot, that's what I'm trying to say. Here, let me see here. I'm gonna travel on down this bad boy. I wish we could mount our horses while I have you summoned, one assassin god. Because I'm gonna have to walk a long way. A long way. Why can't I have that thing as my mount? Okay, let's pick the nose and flick it. There we go. Here you are. You tried playing, you can't get no satisfaction, pretty easy. I don't know how to play that song, so I couldn't tell you. I don't really listen to the Rolling Stones. So I couldn't tell you if it's easy or not in my brain. But I'm happy for you, Ecclesi. That's awesome. Learn music, sir. Learn it. It's fun. I see you have the Radon armor and your Wolverine claws. Alright, let's run. I like my shoulder cape, honestly. It only looks good with this helmet, though, because without this helmet, it covers half the face, and that's too edgy. It's like an edgelord look. There we go. Please don't attack me because I'm just trying to help. Oh no! Eat that, boy. I got a short sword. You want a short sword, man? You know, actually, I have a attack for this. That's, or you could do that, Azrael. That's true. I'm trying to stop him. There we go. Hey, drop shit. Maybe it's... Hey, it's a shitty helmet. I kind of have a shitty helmet of my own. My mom makes me wear it. Oh! I can do that too, sir. I have weapon arts too, ma'am. Yeah, how you like it now, retard? Where did that get you, huh? There we go. Oh, that's like... That reduced my effectiveness by 90%. I managed to sock him in the nuts. I'd take that as a win any day. Yeah, I just turned him into having Cleesy's kneecap right there. Oh, they don't proc bleed, so I might as well just stick to the rapier. Golden rune. Ooh. We've been invaded. Oh, hey. He's dead. Or I'm not. I got souls. Maybe he, like, passed out or something. Crystal darts. Oh, this doesn't go as underground as I thought it did. I thought it went much more underground. Like in that, big underground area. You good? I like these woods. They're very majestic. I hear one of those things. The dung beetles. Down this way. There it is. Ah! Stop him! Stop him! Here's my shit. Ah! I'm okay with that. That's a fair enough reward. I'm compensated, I think. How do I know if they're invading me to kill me? They always are. My sheer awesomeness. Thank you, One Assassin God. You're way better of a simp than the other simps on this channel. All the other simps on this channel just annoy me. They, like, harass me and shit. You give me compliments at just the right time. I think he's more experienced in this. One Assassin God is like the prime simp. Not too much, not too little, just right. Alright, where are we? Oh, this isn't the way, is it? I thought this was the way to the tower. We're kind of far away from anything useful right now. This is why we don't make progress. Oh hey, look at this. Take ice to the mouth, dickhead. Come here. Oh, come on. There we go. He's really passive. Should we just stand here and see if he's just a friendly dog and that doesn't want to fight us? Because then I'd feel really guilty for trying to kill him. Yeah, get him! Get him! Sick him! Kill him! Sick Azrael! This guy's awesome. This dog knows when to sick. Hey! Yeah! This is awesome. I'm not gonna tell it to stop either, Ezreal. Oh, you killed my dog! Also, your research on the Department of U.S. Education, the only thing they do is give money? Basically, probably. And what's stupid about that, Cleasy, even more, this is a discussion me and Cleasy had in the Gilded chat. The states fund their education, like it's funded through property taxes. So they literally don't do anything of value. I remember, however, when I was in high school, we all got free laptops, but it was only because they didn't count my high school as like a part of the district. Because if my high school was counted as part of the district, then they would have counted the district as making too much money on average, because my high school had a few fairly wealthy banking, like kids of wealthy bankers that worked in Charlotte, and like the other schools in the county are like trailer park stuff. Come on. But I don't know if that was from the Department of Education or just the state. I don't know if the state was doing a program or something. Because the state definitely makes enough money to pull that off. $56 billion last year. Well, they didn't donate it. It's a government institution. They took the money from people's paychecks and then dished it out. There's a serious issue with education where there's too much bureaucracy. There's like I don't remember what the percentage is, but there's more administrators in a lot of states than there are teachers. And it's like, why do you need, like, the whole thing is because teachers' unions make it to where you can't just fire teachers, so you just have to promote them or something. Which is silly, because, like, there's a lot of shitty teachers out there, and people shouldn't be able to just, like, take money that could go to good teachers. Aren't the states already doing that, taking income tax? Yes. States take income tax, they take sales tax, property taxes. The federal government takes Social Security, income taxes, and capital gains tax, maybe? If you own stonks. I know if I own stonks, then I get taxed by the federal government. I do own stonks, but I don't sell them, so I'm yet to be taxed on those. Alright, I'll catch you, Azrael, on the next spot. I thought we were much closer to the base of that tower than it turned out we were, because I'm just right back where we started. Bro, you're asking me how the U.S. Department of Education got $56 billion? I'm pretty sure Joe Biden, during the middle of this gas crisis and recession, asked for like $1.6 billion to fund women's equity worldwide, which who knows what the fuck that means. Like, I know what the terms, those words in sequence mean, but like, what's throwing $1.6 billion at it gonna do? Is that gonna make people not have to wear burqas in the Middle East or something? You gonna pay off, like, people who stone women for cheating on their husbands? Like, they just throw money around. That makes no sense. Oh, hey, no, wait, I was about to say, like, oh, hey, there's a tunnel there. But I know exactly what that tunnel is, because we went there. Also, also recently learned while we're talking about like shitty government stuff, the president isn't able to fire people in the executive branch in a lot of departments, which makes absolutely no sense because that's like the whole point of the president is that they're in charge of the executive branch. It's like if you vote for someone, if someone wins the presidency, they should have the right to fire and hire people, or just get rid of whole departments altogether. Because there's a lot of shitty departments out there that make no sense. Here we go. I think I made it. I think I got there. See, this is what happens when me and Cleese are alone together when Assassin God. We're technically alone together right now, but... Me and... This is like classic. This is what our Rocket League streams used to be like, because Cleese used to be the only one who'd show up to the Rocket League and Civilization streams. And then it would just be me and him complaining about politics. Yeah, we start libertarian talk. But honestly, like, the only thing the federal government should be doing is negotiating international trade, funding the military, and, like, enforcing the Constitution amongst the states. The rest of it should be up to the states. And it mostly is, because if, like, the states don't agree with something in the US, they usually just don't enforce it. Like marijuana laws, those are marijuana is federally illegal. All of the states that legalize marijuana are just not acknowledging the federal law, and there's a lot of states that don't acknowledge federal gun legislation and stuff like that, which is neat to me. Something fits in the pedestal. I got something that fits on that pedestal, but I don't want to do it on stream. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should try to summon Azrael here. Are you summonable here, sir? We used to get really into the conversations too. Yeah, we did. Come on. We had a pretty decent political talk at the end of the most recent Civilization stream. But that was very brief because I had a shit. As far as one Assassin God knows, no, he cannot put his summon sign down. Let me check. Let me see if I can. Yeah, I cannot. Okay. No worries. I bet there's a second elevator under there. FromSoft's been throwing old tricks at us lately. Oh yeah, this looks like the library in Dark Souls 3. We're probably gonna fight some dude with a big hat or something. This tower is pretty hard, and there's a fog wall keeping you from having co-op available for whatever reason. Oh, that's neat. You're nihilist. Cleese says he's nihilistic towards today's current politics. Well, I'm old school in that I think that I'm not gonna give my fucking shitty opinions, but if you've ever read Thomas Paine's Common Sense, it's like that's a very refreshing thought process to me, because he's literally like saying the goal of government should be to have as little government as is necessary to maintain a civil society. And the government should always be treated as if it's the enemy of the people and it's a necessary evil to prevent mass violence. That's pretty much, that sums up common sense, at least the first part. Oh yeah, you're nihilistic towards politics in Canada. That's I am nihilistic towards politics in Canada as well. Seeing how people like in polls were talking about the truckers, like something like 70% of people polled supported the military getting involved to get rid of the truckers in Ottawa, which is crazy to me. It's like it was probably the most peaceful protest ever, other than like blocking off roads, which is, I mean, protests cause disturbances. That's the whole point. Oh, that didn't work out. It wasn't like they were burning shit to the ground. Which then it wouldn't be a protest, it'd be a riot. Oh, I can cut that guy off by doing this. Okay, let's proc bleed on this man. Or lady. I don't know his or her. Whatever. I did call it though. I called that I would be fighting a dude with a big hat, didn't I? You didn't even think there was politics in Canada? You thought everyone was too busy being awesome in Canada? Most Canadians you've ever met are pretty cool. I've met a few cool Canadians, and some of my favorite people are Canadians, but I've also met a shit ton of shitty Canadians. Oh! Particularly on like the eastern half of Canada, you kind of get into like people sucking. What's the book called? Are you talking about Common Sense by Thomas Paine, Cleese? It's a pamphlet from the American Revolution. A British dude wrote it, but he was favorable of the colonies. I mean, they were pretty much all identified as British at the time, but they were like, we're going to be Americans now. That was the whole revolution thing. And I think he starts the essay off. I literally own a copy of it. He starts the essay off by saying something like a British person's sympathies towards the American situation, or something like that. Alright, let's get past this guy. Get my souls. Get my souls. Jump! Oh, thank God I can jump in this game. I'm gonna think Frost is a bit better than Fall to start with. It'd be nice if lightning stuff did like magic damage like it does in Skyrim in this game. Then I'd do magic builds all the time. Ah, I wanted to get the backstab there. There we go, let's go with bleed now. Actually, let's do this guy for protection. This guy is pretty tough. Oh, I'm gonna guess though that Frost has stopped building on him. Oh, that didn't do the freaking thing on him. It didn't do the backstab once again. I'm gonna get mobbed soon. Let's go, let's go. Alright, let's get the bleed weapon out now, just in case he's nearby. Let's pick up this loot. Oh, a carrying glintstone staff. I feel like I had that. I'm gonna assume this guy's gone up. You're glad it's only 43 pages? Yeah, but a lot of those things are pretty concise. Another good read, if you want to know like the founding American principles, is John Locke. He wrote, I think, the particular essay that was quoted by Thomas Jefferson in the Declaration of Independence or whatever, whichever one it was that he quoted him, was on politics and education. It's an essay. The key phrase that is like most famous from it is that the fundamental human rights are life, liberty, and property. And then Thomas Jefferson felt that property wasn't broad enough to ensure liberties from a government. So he switched it to pursuit of happiness, because he believed that if they put pursuit of happiness, then there's no way any government could justify infringing on rights, because that would impede someone's pursuit of happiness. But it ended up being too vague to where governments have been using it throughout American history to justify just about anything, because it's so vague. I feel like property was a good thing to start with. You didn't even think there was politics? Oh yeah, I've read that. I thought there were more comments that I missed during that boss fight. But I think Cleesy's reading. And then if you have a shit ton of time, like 12 hours of time, you could read Adam Smith's Wealth of Nations, Book 1. Really, you can skip like the last chapter for the most part. The last chapter is interesting, but the last chapter of that book is basically just talking about the value of gold and how it relates to things. And it's like the back third of the book is that one chapter. But it's a really cool book. It's the first book on economics, and it was that book and John Locke's essay and Thomas Paine's Common Sense that pretty much the founding fathers of the U.S. used to come up with the Constitution and all that stuff. You think remembering reading that during your undergraduate days, like year one? Maybe. I mean, it's basically like those three things pretty much summarize all of the Enlightenment period's stuff. John Locke was also the guy, one of the people who came up with the ideas of separation of church and state and put it to paper. I'm sure people came up with the idea first, but he really put it to paper and justified it in writing. I read a lot of political philosophy stuff, but I don't want this channel to become that, because I know that so much shit stresses people out, and I want this channel to be for people to relax. So I'm not gonna like do the whole like gossip politics thing. I think Norm Macdonald, who's a Canadian comedian, has probably one of my favorite quotes on this, where he talks about the comedians who solely do political shit. And he says it's pretty much all just gossip and trickery. Where they're just... all they do is gossip about politicians and try to trick people into their coming to their side. Which isn't something that interests me. Alright, where the fuck... I just like exploring ideas. There's gotta be a lever to bring that thing down, right? I like this dungeon. This dungeon feels a lot like a mix of a Souls dungeon and a Legend of Zelda dungeon. It's like Bloodborne meets Legend of Zelda right now. No, don't walk onto that fool. There's... oh, I thought this rat was alive. Okay. I'm tempted to jump onto those chandeliers, but I feel like that's... I see absolutely no way down. If I were to. You come back here later to finish the rest of this tower. Oh, okay. So have I done all that I can do now? I thought I could do more. Alright, well I feel happy that I did something. I'm at 20,000 souls. I need to not be fucking around here. Okay, let's... let me check the other side of this circle. Maybe there's something up around there. Let's check. You think so? You don't know if there was any hidden items? Okay. Well, I appreciate you, One Assassin God. I'm just gonna look about. I'm so paranoid about hidden liar head. Somebody was probably saying there's a hidden path ahead. I hear one of those dung beetles, actually. That makes me upset. It's like on the other side of this wall, man. Or maybe it's just part of the soundtrack. I don't know. Come on. Ow. Yeah, that's another rat right there. I don't see any dung beetles. Let me see if I can teleport out of here. Hey, I can teleport out of there. I wanted to get to that four-armed witch lady. I guess that's not happening. The goal tonight was to make story progress, and we've ended up exploring again. Let me see what this ghost says. Maybe he leaves some sort of hint I can decipher. O celestial globe, transmit to posterity the wisdom of the moon and stars, and obscure forever the transgressions of princes. Maybe if I come here at night, it changes. I'm probably overthinking this. Can I believe before college he used to be extremely left-wing? That's actually kind of crazy, because usually people are more conservative and then go to college, and then, like, professors are very left-wing. But I actually had the same kind of experience, where I've told this story before, but the whole reason I left college was because I had a weird Marxist sociology professor who was messing with my grades because I decided to argue against the Communist Manifesto when she had us read it, and she wanted us to argue in favor of it as like an assignment. And it wasn't like as an intellectual exercise either. It was like, why is this a good book? And I was like, it's not a good book. Like, all these ideas are horrible and seem murderous to me. And then she had us like do that, and I was like, I don't want to do that. I refuse to do that because I'm not going to argue in favor of an idea I don't believe in. I was like, I could discuss the ideas in it, but she refused that. And then I noticed my grades going down and stuff, and I had a friend in the class who wasn't having the same impact, and we were both comparing work, and it's like we had the same work pretty much on like multiple choice things, and it was just I was getting lower grades than her. So I went to my counselor to talk about it, and it turned out that this sociology professor was my counselor. And then I went to the like diversity and inclusion office because they handle political stuff too, and I was like, hey, I think that this professor is treating me like this. And it turned out that the other sociology professors who were her friends were the people who ran that office. And then I switched colleges, and while I was interviewing professors before the year started, one of the first things they had asked me was like who I voted for, and I was like, that's completely inappropriate. And it's like it was like a red flag, because I was like, these people care more about politics than teaching. Oh, good God. And then there was other reasons why I didn't continue with that school as well, other than political shit. But starting to read the literature, I think opened up my mind and eyes, and helped me to see where I stood on things. Like, I didn't, like, stop being, like, centrist because some leftist person was mean to me. It's like, all of my brothers are pretty left-wing. You know, there's a lot of people left-wing that I hold very dear to my heart. It's just reading the literature and stuff made me think about things and think about how I actually felt about things. Oh hey, it's another one of those I'm gonna call those golems until we find a new name for it, because I think that's what that is a golem. Things made out of... Oh! I didn't know there were snipers. I need to level up. What am I doing? I keep forgetting. Cleesy's gonna say his story here. Yeah, let's kill these guys. These guys are really easy. I don't know why they're everywhere. I guess that's why they're everywhere, right? It's because they're easy. Oh hey, here's another one of those sites of grace. Beautiful. Here, let's find the story. Let's do what we're supposed to be doing. I keep going into tangents, Cleesy. I thought I would have enough to level up twice there. Probably have enough with the runes that are currently in my inventory. Let's go there. Let's use selected. Bam. Come on. Now let's see here. Let's see. Level up. Oh, so close. Dude, I'm like tens of souls off here from one more level up. I want to boost my intelligence now that my dexterity is up to 25. I feel like 25 dexterity and 20 strength is sufficient for scaling at the point that I'm at right now. There we go. Not as many hits in as I thought I would, but I'm okay with that. Gotta be enough now. There's more of those sheep boys. Oh hey, a fucking turtle. Look at that dog. Hang on now. Cleesy, we had an operation here to kill all turtles, but that turtle looks interesting. Cleesy says, Year 1, basically joined a socialism club. The people in there were absolutely nutjobs, who were, from what I gathered, had complete disrespect for free speech and other things. Okay, let's see where this goes now. Yeah, I was fortunate enough. Chloe's had interactions with people on the left like that. And there are people on the right like that as well that are complete nutjobs. But I was lucky enough that at the schools I went to, all of my friends who were very left-wing, we pretty much had an understanding that we weren't going to change each other's mind. We were just going to explain our positions so that we could further understand each other. And that's pretty much where it went. Oh, that's the whole story? Okay. I thought there were more. Oh, wow, I really like this guy.
You're tarnished, aren't you? I welcome you to the Church of Vows. I am Muriel, steward of this sacred chamber. My apologies for the unseemly state of affairs.
Yeah.
Do you know the origin of this place? how it came to be known as the
Church of Vows.
Well, that is a shame. But who can
Yeah, let's
blame
see
you?
his face. He deserves
The
that much
shattering
respect.
has caused us, all of us, to lose sight of something
It tainted
very dear.
Cleasy, and there were so
It
many
is here,
conversations with some
at the
people
Church of
that was just
Vows,
blatantly
that the
communist
great
propaganda.
houses of the Erd Tree
Yeah,
and
one of the
the
things I've
Moon are
noticed...
joined
Hang on, I'll
by the
wait till this
matrimonial
guy's done
bond
talking,
between
because
Red
this is an
Heaven
Elden Ring stream,
and Renala
not
of
a
Red.
shitty political rant stream.
And so our
But it's
church
become that,
holds
hasn't
in
it?
view the monuments of both houses, the Erd Tree of the capital and the Academy of Rea Lucaria.
But yeah, the people that are in too deep in that kind of sense, they see themselves as revolutionaries, and they see people who aren't for that ideology and for their domination as counter-revolutionaries that pretty much anything is permissible against. Oh! He hid in his shell. Does he hate me now? Dog! Dog, therefore God. Hmm. Let's see here. It tainted him very... There were many conversations. Blatant. You didn't say a word left very quickly. Oh, there should be commas there. He didn't... Cleasy didn't say a word. He left very quickly. There we go. See, in this context, left can mean a lot of things. Yeah, I have one of my oldest brothers and I have never been able to discuss politics just because like it always gets heated. But this Christmas, him and I he kind of had nowhere to go because I'm not going to explain why, but basically I wasn't trapping him or anything. He was just in my room being out of a situation. And he saw the books I have and was asking about them because I have a lot of books that are like of various political ideas. I don't just have books of ones I agree with. And he was like, what are all these for? And I was like, oh, I just try to understand these things. And then me and him pretty much had a discussion about everything. And it stayed cool-headed. And we pretty much had one of those discussions where we weren't going to try to change each other's mind. We were just going to try to understand each other. And it pretty much came down to the fact that, like, my fundamental worldview is that people should be empowered to... Basically, not that they should be empowered, but they should be free to take care of themselves as they see fit. And be as self-reliant as they can be. And then his was one of complete obligation to society. And that's something, that's like a concept that I can't even fathom. Welcome in, Walter. But like, I can't even like I don't feel any obligation to society. And he believes that if someone doesn't do their obligation to society, then they should be punished or removed from society. And I think that is why he believes some things that I believe are immoral are justified. And I feel like when people have such fundamentally different worldviews, there's no chance at changing their minds and bringing them to your side. So all you can do is hear them out. Cleasy says one conversation he remembers was a girl telling him that capitalism is officially broken. The 2006 housing market crash exposed capitalism for what it truly is. Well, the 2006 housing market crash involves a lot of centralized factors as well. Like, the banks were in bed with the government. So it's like, I don't know how you can make that argument. I think they see anything that has to do with like anything evil and they call it capitalism. And the tools to fix the housing crash was Marxism. Well, I disagree. The whole issue of the housing market crash was that it was excessively centralized, and that empowered banks to take an incredible amount of risk without needing to worry about the market consequences of that. That's why they did what they did, was because they knew the government would bail them out. Under a Marxist system, the only thing that's different is that the name of the bank would just be the government. It would, and nobody would be allowed to own property either. Like, there wouldn't be a housing market crash because the government would own all of the houses. There would be no market. It was very idiotic, yes. I mean, under the Soviet Union, which is like, people roll their eyes at that, but that, in my opinion, specifically the dekulakization period of the Soviet Union is the closest to implementing the ideas in the Communist Manifesto as it gets. Because it literally got rid of the people that are defined as bourgeois, which is just like peasants who are slightly better off than the other peasants because they're capable of hiring other hands and purchasing machinery. Like, that's the definition of the bourgeois class, is someone who owns their property and is able to hire people. And in the communist mindset, if you hire people, then you're objectively exploiting them, which is something I fundamentally disagree with, because it's a voluntary exchange for your labor. Like, you have the right to your labor, and if you choose to sell it, then that's your right. No more politics, Cleese says. He's done? Okay. Alright, well, let's do the story stuff now. Now that me and Cleese have gotten that out of our systems and discussed this, we can move on. Alright, let's roll. I'm gonna go to this island, because I think that this is where that key is. Or what's this? Finger Reader Crone. I've never been to Finger Reader Crone. I'm looking for the key to get into this place. I feel like it might be in this place, though. I don't know if this is further in the story than this place, though. Temple Quarter, I've been to Temple Quarter. I don't know, I've seen that map, and I think this has to be where that key is. I'm gonna head there. Well, it was fun talking, Cleese. It was fun talking about that stuff. And I tried to keep my own personal spin out of it as much as possible. Of course, I have my bias, but I tried to explain things in the fundamentals and just using history rather than putting my ideas into it and my opinions too much into it. Obviously, I took a stance there, but I tried to explain it as my opposition would explain their own ideas. Other than the dekulakization part, I don't think they would acknowledge that. Now that you think about it, it's scary that there's basically Socialism Communism Club in one of the biggest universities in Canada. Yeah. Well, Chloe was the she was the president and the financial manager for the Republican Club at the college she went to. And she had a lot of issues where they would try to have a speaker come and the Democrat Club would say that it's like just racism and bigoted and stuff, and the school would cave immediately, and then the Democrats Club would just have whoever they wanted show up to the school, uncontested by the school staff. So there's definitely And this was at a school that's considered a Christian college too. Like you'd think it would be extremely conservative biased, if anything. But it wasn't. I remember the actually the graduation ceremony. The dude did like a whole like socialist speech, and I was gonna heckle him, but I didn't want to ruin Chloe's moment because it was her graduation ceremony, you know. It wasn't my thing to ruin by getting into an argument with the dude speaking. Come on. Oh boy. That would have been very funny. Yeah, I know. Like, me and her whole family were like looking at each other, and I could see Chloe like looking at her classmates in her row in the graduation area. There we go. And like what's weird about it, it was the dude, it was like a physics like dude, he wasn't like a political science dude or like a sociology professor. He was a physics dude from a school in Louisiana that was just there as a guest speaker, and he just did this whole like rant. And it was like you're supposed to be talking about encouraging these people to go on with their lives after college. It's like, why are you giving us a whole speech here about politics? Yeah, I mean, in the end, like everybody talking after was just talking about what an idiot that guy was. So it probably wouldn't have been fruitful to have jumped in. Because then I would have just joined in the idiocy of turning like a moment for so many people that's like the proudest moment of their lives into a debate. Oh, there's one of the freaking dogs. Alright, come on. I really hope this is where that key is. It's not just some like a bunch of runes or something. A bunch of runes would be nice, but I want the damn key to get into that city. Come on. We're looking for another noble beast. One of them was invisible last time, actually. I'm gonna look for a grouping of messages. Because if the one's invisible, then we'll probably find it where the grouping of messages are. If there's some sort of detect life spell, that'd be really nice. I hear footsteps. Hang on, let me stand still. It was me. Graduations are boring to me. If someone did something like that at my graduation, I would find it so entertaining. Yeah. It was a pretty boring graduation. But there was some pretty good, with it being like a Christian school, there were some pretty good prayers that like some of the people did. Like there was one of the people who did the speeches was the person in charge of the religious school, which Chloe was actually required to take a biblical history class. And she said it was like It was like leftist biblical history. It was like why Jesus was a socialist and stuff like that. Oh, look at that! Look at that! It's a dog. Come on. There we go. Dog ahead in short tri-up. Why don't these have like 1,000 thumbs ups? Alright, I got that one. I think there's a dog in here. I'm gonna look like a retard when I am in the real life. And people are like, oh, look at that turtle. I'm like, that's not a turtle, that's a dog. Or if there's like a snapping turtle, I'm gonna be like, there was a snapping dog in the middle of the road the other day. Oh my gosh. No! Oh my gosh. It used to be so much easier to do the platforming in this game, but now it feels like my horse just goes 0 to 100 anytime I land. Can I just jump up there on foot? Oh boy, nope. Beautiful. Alright, there's a dog up there. I'm gonna get it down. Oh! No, stop it! Alright, can I just like throw a bomb up there or something? Be wary of liar? Aw, oh, come on. If that's a lie. 2 people telling me a lie? Come on. Don't they know how desperate this man is? Therefore, give up. First off, don't give up. Liar ahead, therefore give up. These freaking messages are no help. It's not up there. Thanks, One Assassin God, for telling me that now. I know you're trying to let me solve this on my own because... There it is! Oh my god. Ah. Thanks. I genuinely appreciate you letting me solve that on my own. One Assassin God, by the way. I'm not being facetious or anything. Alright, let's just stand on the spot. Please be a key. You believed in me, you knew I could do it. Thank you, One Assassin God. Thank you for calling me amazing. Especially after I spoon-fed you bullshit for the whole stream. You will say pre-law days were an absolute waste of time. Yeah, can't you just get any degree and then go into law school, or is it different in Canada? Because I know people who've gone to law school after taking music. Ah, it's a memory stone. I'm okay with that. I don't really have enough spells to... or even have a desire for more spells. I have plenty of spells. Oh, heavens. Don't do that. Okay. Back to square one. I guess we've checked that off the list, though. Where's the damn key? I looked at the map, and it's not helpful. Maybe the map is more helpful nowadays. Alright, I saw that. These fuckers. I like the lightning, it's cool. I hate these frogmen so much. They're awesome, but I hate them at the same time. This way, maybe? You can tell me where the key is if you want to know. It's a really weird spot. Yes, please tell me, because I don't really care about solving that on my own. Because it's such a pain in the ass to try and look at that map. Like, if they could make it to where I can make the map full screen, I'd have solved it by now. But I can't, like, clearly tell what the map is. right now. Oh, that crab's definitely just coming up right now. Alright. Because let me show you guys what map I'm talking about here. Hopefully nobody attacks me while I'm just chilling here. Fortunately, I don't think we have that many runes to waste. Also, I like that tabard. Might put that on later. Don't know. Might feel sexy and try it on. Where's that map now? Is it down here? I don't know where it is anymore. It's under key items. I know that. Did I go past key items again? Info. Key items, key items, key items. There it is. Good heavens. No, it's not here. It's a different spot probably. Info maybe. There it is, meeting place map. And then if I hit square, that's as zoomed in as I can get. There's a dragon over by the same... The dragon? I was freaking there, dude! I know where the dragon is. I was literally right there. Is it this spot right here? I've been there. I'm going there again. I know what you're talking about. There's a dragon over by some sharp rocks directly left of the academy. I've checked there. Oh my gosh. One girl who's an absolute genius, like you can't even put into words how smart she is. She took botany. I can't remember what botany is. It's kind of the same from your point of view. You'd say 90 to 95% of people take political science as a major and minor in psychology. Yeah, I would have, if I were to do it, I'd have gotten my undergrad or whatever in psychology. Or like public speaking or theater or something. That helps with, depending on what kind of a lawyer you're going to be. Like if you're going to be a trial lawyer, you should probably take theater. I've watched a lot of trials lately. I think I've gone the wrong direction by mistake. Golden Seed is cool. I think I'm under the place that I intended to go. Is there a merchant here? Smithing Stone. I'm not worried about those fuckers. All this shadow changing is making me nervous, though. Yeah, we're under the city right now. Botany is plant science. Okay. Yeah, botanists. Yeah, that makes sense. I knew the word. It's escaped me. Chloe had to remind me the name of the word during one of the hiking videos, too. It was that chestnut knob. I distinctly remember this, because I was naming the plants. And I was like, I intentionally got the word wrong, and then Chloe corrected me. And I was like, oh yeah, that is the word, isn't it? Because I would have gotten it wrong had I tried as well. These fuckers, get away from me. Oh, that's okay. I just want to get that Ash of War now. She also got in after 2 years too. That's nice. That's nice. Chloe got into her PhD program after about 2.5 years of college. That's because she graduated in 2.5 years, not because she did anything crazy. But if she's a genius, Cleese, what keeps you from turning her into your lady? Because you've been hunting, you've been fishing for gals out there. And you keep ending up with these like weirdos. If I can just keep twirling this thing. Oh no, the Ash of War disappeared. It's too bad. That plan didn't work out. Ah, these bats remind me of Metro. Alright, let's try that again. Maybe if I go away and come back, it'll respawn. Nope. I want to check out what's up there too, but there's so many fucking things I want to check out. So why is it raining in? Oh, it is. Why did you wave? I'm confused. Is this where Patches is, actually? This looks like a Patches-y area. I haven't looked up where Patches is. I just know he exists in the game. Alright, we're gonna kill this guy. I've missed. Got it. Let's get out of here. Ash of War, Barbaric Roar. That sounds cool. Maybe I'll want to put that on my flail thing. She's like so smart that she doesn't have a personality. Not that she's a dick, just there's an example. Your buddy, the guy who did bad on the midterms, tried talking to her. And it's like, that's the end of that story. I was heading in the completely wrong direction, wasn't? Damn. I thought I went southeast. Oh, I'm a retard. Oh, it's a good thing I put a helmet on in this game, right? He made a joke using irony, and she was like, "That's a great use of irony. I am a fan of irony," and started breaking down the joke. Chloe does that to people to, like, make them stop talking to her. So maybe she was doing that to your friend. Or she could be, like, autistic. And just be, like, a savant at law and debate. Okay. Am I heading north again? I'm heading north again. There's a compass, I just can't really see it. Because it's bright right where the game is bright most of the time. She would get a 0% on the idiocracy test. Well, yeah. Well, the idiocracy test is kind of about her. Well, not about her, but the movie Idiocracy is kind of about people like her getting breeded out because they can't, like, mate. Or just the worst way to put it. Referring to people as not being able to mate. It's not the way to go. Let's roll. If that's even possible. See, I used to really want to be a stand-up comedian, and I still kinda do. I just don't feel like writing jokes. And, oh hey. You know, I'll kill it. I would, sit and watch stand-up bits, and I would time them on how much time it took them to set up a premise, how much time it took them to, like, between laughs from the crowd, and, like, how they would do their follow-up jokes. Got the key, baby. Let's try killing this guy, because I have nothing to lose. I can take him. Yeah. As long as my horse keeps taking the hits, I'm good. I'm gonna just hit him on foot here. I think that'll go well for me. Yeah. Don't you bite at me. Do you know who I am? I am Cornholio. Actually, speaking of Cornholio, I think it was the guy who did Beavis and Butthead who came up with Idiocracy. Yeah, I think the dude who came up with Beavis and or the dude who does Beavis and Butthead and that other show that he does, that King of the Hill, he's the guy who did Idiocracy, I think. Also, the look for a lady is kind of dead. What? The look for a lady is kind of dead. Oh, okay. So you're not looking for a lady anymore, is what you're saying. That's how you would describe it now? Is it because the SJW lady? Because you never gave me an update on that. Because that was going well for a little bit, even though that lady failed the Idiocracy test. It also seemed like she was the kind of person you hate. Well, I have the key now. This is honestly as much progress as I was hoping to make tonight. I just wanted to get into this thing. And it's about time for me to end the stream. But I'm not going to. Me and Chloe are supposed to hike at... It's 1:30 in the morning. Me and Chloe are supposed to leave to go hiking at 9:30. So I should probably... I'm trying to justify not ending it. You stopped talking to her, she was the definition of the person you hate, and she got clingy. Ooh, a clinging SJW. Hey, you could have changed her. You could have brought her back from the brink, Cleasy. Because then she'd have to be forced to, like... If she liked you, she would be forced to, like, listen to someone that she hates. Like, or thinks she hates. And try not to hate that kind of a person. There we go. Damn, it put me all the way over here. Can I not go beyond this wall? Is this gonna, like... Oh, hey, I can. Okay. And I can even ride my horsey. Let's check what's down this way. Wolves? Hopefully they weren't friendly. That's gonna be the motto of this stream, is gonna be, hopefully it wasn't friendly. You slept over at her house and we didn't do anything. Yet the next morning she was asking me to do all this stuff. We got drunk the prior night. She said at one point, I love you. Ooh, goodness. You forgot a few commas in there, but I got the message. Yeah, that's a little early to say that you love someone. Plus, I know for a fact that you don't have that much charisma. Oh, hey! If a wolf's coming, I'm gonna protect this man. One banjo player to another. We gotta stick together, man. What's up?
It's been an age since I've seen a customer.
Oh boy.
How can I help here at the end of the earth?
I think this is more like the middle of the earth, sir. But I guess they couldn't say Middle Earth, because being this is George R.R. Martin, people already accuse him so much of ripping off Lord of the Rings, which he does, to be honest here. I mean, he called it the lands between. That might as well just be Middle Earth, you know? Although, the Middle Earth is a reference to the Norse mythology name for Earth, which is Midgard. which means the middle garden. You take offense to that, you're very charismatic. You can't even spell it. Charismatic. Maybe. You definitely talk. I can give you that much. Maybe you have known her for a long time, you just don't know that you know her for a long time. Oh, this guy's got the, I kind of want that blue cloth vest, to be honest. It's pretty cool. It's got the warrior set. Is it heavy? I don't know if that's heavy or not. It's too bad I left all my souls over there. I want to buy that. It's fashion souls, you know. I think blue's in now. Red's out. Where's my damn souls? Fucking shit. How many tabs does this game need? Okay, I can just sell stuff. I have plenty. I said I had plenty, but now I'm struggling to find something to sell. Noble's slender sword. Oh, that seems neat. Did I pick up any fancy new rapiers? No. What's the point? Duplicates. I have plenty of short swords. Armor. 2 of those. Don't need 2. I don't need 2 XL hoods. I don't need 2 XL armors. I don't need 2 foot soldier greaves. What's that put me at? Just shy. School has just been such a shit show the past month, you don't even care anymore. Chloe's old school became a shit show when they switched presidents of the school. He was like an SJW type dude, and he wanted to focus the school on becoming a sports school because they got into March Madness once. My poise will go down without that. I don't care. Oh yeah. I could dig this for about like a minute or two. It looks too much like a gown from the back. From the front, it looks cool as shit. The back, though, is kind of lacking. Especially that tail piece he's working. Strip of white flesh. Oh! Sir, you stop that. I knew that this guy would be here. I didn't actually, but I knew there would be some bullshit. I wanted your weapon. I killed you, didn't I? I killed this man. Got the remains. Celestial Dew. Oh! Oh! Stop! Don't attack me while I'm healing. There we go. Oh, come on. We're so close to proxing Frost. There we go. I procced Frost. He didn't drop any cool loot? Screw this game. Let's see here. Let's see. School has been such a shit show because you know for the next 3 years you're going to be busy. Well, that March Madness money is a lot. You've heard that in some U.S. universities there are buses that will take you to frat houses. Do you know if that's true? I don't know. Well, do you know... It makes sense for a bus to take you to a frat house, because, like, frat houses are... like, people live in frat houses. It's where, like, a fraternity lives. So like, that's just like a bus delivering you to where you stay. Alright, let's see what's up ahead here. I've got nothing to lose. What did he say? Grass. I can't take this. Oh, I can't take this. You know absolutely zero about frats? Okay, so fraternities and sororities are basically just clubs. And they name themselves after Greek letters. And they usually stand for something. But basically, you pay extra money and shit to have friends when you go to college. That's pretty much what you do. There's some that will like there's some that will be good for your business connections if you're into a certain thing. So like you'll be making connections, other people in your fraternity are taking similar programs or something like that. Like Chloe was in one, I think it was Beta maybe, where it's just for medical students. But I think she left it because it was like extra money and she felt like she was the most valuable person there and everybody needed her. She didn't need them, and it was just extra work on her shoulders. Yeah, you have to pay to join them. For the most part. I guess there might be some. I got invited into one because I had some of the highest grades at the community college I went to. So I got invited into one for highest grades, but I didn't want to join it because I've never been someone who cares about that type of stuff. I just do my work and get out. I didn't want to join like some community that would act like I have obligations to them that I didn't sign up for. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Shit. Retreat. You don't really have them there. They were all about partying, or at least at the school you went to. Yeah, there's a lot of ones that do just partying, but there's other ones as well. I personally never understood it. I think the one that I got invited to though, you'd only get certain honors when you graduated if you were a part of that club. So like there's a reason to say, oh, I graduated with this honors, and you'd only have access to that if you joined that fraternity. But that fraternity was run by professors at the school. It wasn't particularly run by students. Usually they're also run by students. They're clubs. That's how I see them. As an outsider, they are clubs. I'm sure people on the inside will say it's like their religion or something. And like, if anybody ever fucking tried hazing me to join their little, like, drinking buddy group, I'd be out of there in a second. Because there's no fucking way that's happening to me. You gotta go to bed. Have a good night, Cleasy. I gotta get to bed too. But will I? I like this level design. You know, this place doesn't look as much like a city from the inside as I thought it would. It just kind of looks like a tower. It looks bigger on the outside. Maybe it is larger. Let me go back up there and see what it looks like up there. I'm gonna change this armor. I've already had my fill. Let's check this foot soldier tabard. What? Oh, I didn't change it. Nah, I'm not feeling that one either. It looked cooler. Kind of just like a regular tunic. That's kind of what I was going for. Let's change this armor out. What's the difference here? You know, honestly, strike damage doesn't seem to be the meta this time around. Oh yeah. I could wear that for a few minutes. Okay, it kind of looks like a city here. Spiral, big spiral staircase. I dig it. Alright, I need magic something. Here, my shield. There, how about that? I'll try to evade it, but if I can't, I'll have my shield. Get my souls! Oh, I like their hats. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I should go to bed. I mean, I don't want to, but I should. Thank you guys for coming in. Thank you, One Assassin Guide, for sitting through this stream. Hopefully it was a good one. Hopefully it was a good one. It's mostly me lost and rambling. Have a good night, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.